Hello, today I want to talk about the Christy knife and its clones. Um, the Christy knife is a very small pocket knife that has a sliding blade. Here's a picture of the original, and here is a clone of those. Um, this has been made for many years and still is in production in a very small factory in Ohio. These clones were made in Hong Kong, from what I read, and it's very small. So this would fit in a tiny survival kit. Some people use it for that. It's very elegant in its design, so some people kind of like it because of the looks of it, basically. And the mechanism is also interesting. It has like three stops. So one is closed, and then this button here will unlock it, and then you can go to a shorter length. So this is pretty ideal to use maybe as a box cutter. At one time this was used some government agencies to open packages. This was used in the army also for a while, or was popular at least with the GIs. And then when it extends, it has a blade of, let's see what is the actual length. It's a bit less than 2 inches, so not super long. Also, the metal is pretty thin, not a very big knife, but it's very portable, very lightweight. So if we're talking about something minimalist and or even for collectors, it's an interesting item. This clone is 21 grams, very lightweight. Basically, the frame being hollow, I think that reduces a lot of metal here. That's why it's so small. Over time, this can catch some lint or dirt, and this mechanism can get sometimes it may not lock. So it would be better to have it somewhat protected from dust. This is still in production, the original. I don't know about the clones. I've seen these clones only like on Etsy, on eBay. They have a 1950 logo and not much else information. The original ones have a completely different writing on them, which is the company logo. So this was the original, and then this was the instructions of how to open it. Basically, they recommend to hold it, and then use the other hand to open it. However, if you with a little bit of practice, you can also operate it one-handed, and it has a locking blade when it works properly. It's so small and kind of nice looking. So this is the kind of thing that people will have for decades or even multiple generations. Some knife collectors say that everybody should have one. It's not a budget item. The sales price of this was right now at the time of this recording I think the $35 was the cheapest, and then they have two higher levels that have different kind of trimmings. So This was one of pretty much my first pocket knife I ever had. This is the 80s. I didn't even know what it's called or didn't know what's a clone. But now with the internet we can learn all these things. So I was happy to learn more. Maybe I'll get one of the original ones to see how it compares to clones. So that's it, the Christy knife and its clones. Thank you for watching.